Frost. Tom, would you have imagined back in your great Yosemite days that your picture would be showing up in the December 1999 issue of Climbing Magazine?
Well, I actually haven't seen the December 99 Climbing Magazine yet.
Well, there it is. It's sort of devoted to the original climbs of the nose and on El Cap. So, what do you think about it?
Well, I guess it was a while back. It was, what, 39 years ago that I joined those guys on the second ascent of the nose.
What brought you to Yosemite in the first place?
Well, I had started climbing in the Bay Area when I was going to college, and then I went down to Southern California after that and fell in with the group down at Tahquitz Rock. Yvonne and T.M. Herbert and Royal would come on the weekends.
Yvonne Chouinard of Patagonia. T.M. Herbert. Who else?
Oh, Harry Daly was there. Royal would fly in on the weekends from Texas, where he was in the Army. And Royal planned an ascent of El Cap, which Warren Harding had completed in 1958. And in the fall of 1960, we did the second ascent.
I've heard it described by somebody who was there that you were considered dirt bags, renegades, the scum of the earth in those days, as you were, those of you who were there in Yosemite. Is that how you sort of saw it?
No, we were like royalty.
You were?
Yeah, we were. When Yvonne says, when Yvonne calls somebody a dirtbag, it would be more of a respectful term, and the way that we preferred to live. In other words, at Camp 4, for instance, instead of back in the city. So those were good times for sure. You know, there was just a small number of climbers in Yosemite, and we had great opportunity there. It was really a good time.
In your view, modesty aside, who is the best?
There's no best. Everybody had their own kind of part in what transpired. And Yvonne was busy making the best hardware in the world, and
Yvonne Chouinard.
And Royal was figuring out techniques and methods for climbing big walls. And it was just a great time to be alive and involved in rock climbing.
How did the Park Service people treat you then?
Oh, we had a good relationship with the Park Service, and everybody knew each other and helped one another, you know, do what we were doing.
Just as an aside, were there some musicians in this group?
Oh, I guess so, yeah. I wasn't paying much attention to that aspect of it, but yeah, sure.
The partying wasn't...
It wasn't a matter of partying for me. I was there for climbing and good fellowship, and that's what it was about for me.
I started to say the cover of the Climbing Magazine, December '99, which has your picture, features Warren Harding. Tell me a little bit about him.
I didn't know Warren as well as Royal. I climbed with Royal and his group, but Warren was a great pioneer, and he was the right man to climb the nose. He had the vision on how to do it, and he just did it.
Was he sort of the unofficial leader of the group at that time?
No, not necessarily. Uh, he he was doing his thing, and everybody was kind of doing what they did. And Warren was instrumental in a lot of first ascents, and Royal was instrumental in a lot of good style. And,
He was more the purist.
and Pratt was instrumental in establishing a tremendous free climbing standard. So it was a good combination of people.
What was your gear then? Your clothing? What did you wear? What kind of shoes?
Well, I don't know. They were just everything came from Europe, and we just had the regular clutter shoe, and we had 3-strand ropes, and we used
Hemp ropes?
nylon, and we used Prusik knots for ascending ropes. We used pitons for protection and aid climbing.
And Yvonne made the pitons?
Yeah, and I was working with Chenard doing that.
Oh, and where was his?
Down in Ventura.
Ventura, yeah.
Yep.
And the Great Pacific Iron Works?
Yeah.
I've got a T-shirt somewhere, I know. Collector's item, I guess.
Probably is.
Yeah. So you worked with Yvonne in his operation.
Yeah.
Did you have a profession at that time, or
Yeah, I was a piton engineer.
piton engineer?
Yeah.
Had you been to college, or?
Yeah, I studied engineering, and I worked in the aircraft industry in Southern California until I joined Iran working.
Where'd you go to school?
I went at Stanford.
Yeah. And then you'd gotten into the aircraft business.
Yeah.
So you had some knowledge about stress and
Yeah.
things like that.
I did all the design work type stuff, and
Mhm.
Iran did a lot of the idea work and business ideas and stuff.
Whose idea was it to do the Salathé route?
Oh, Royal and I discovered that route as we were looking at El Cap after doing a year after doing the nose, and went back to Camp 4 and found out that Pratt had already discovered the route. So then we immediately set about to, within a few days, to start climbing it.
It took a while, did it not?
Well, 9 days total.
And how did you prepare for it?
I just started getting our stuff together, sorting pitons and getting supplies. And I remember Chuck had to make a run out back to Berkeley to pick up something that we didn't have, and started climbing.